fourth in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. It's the Mounties and the Falcons, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Let's go now.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Brady set to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw is Manning. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw is Manning. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
They send him right out of the slot.
Hut, hut.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still first down.
To the air is Brady. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Brady. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Falcon first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third down, it's Brady. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. To throw is Brady. That one intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Mounties offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Manning taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this will be incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready. Hot, hot.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Brady to throw. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. 17 yards that time to number 17.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready.
3rd and long.
Ready.
Brady looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. That one is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Mounties offense make their way out to take over once more. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 30.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Manning. It is caught left side by St. Brown. 16-yard pickup on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Geno Stone with the tackle. Manning. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air is Manning. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second.
Let's go.
Here's a toss, right side. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. To throw, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Geno Stone that time, all over him in coverage. Butker's kick is good. And the Mounties will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Return up near the 30-yard line, but that penalty marker could impact the spot. Let's get the call.
Automatic first down.
Here's Brady. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Inside the 10, it is caught. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Leggett. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. 3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That one, take it in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Falcons take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Manning. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now this offense could use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Go!
Looking to throw is Manning. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and now it's 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Brady set to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is hard. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand?
Still 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go!
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Okay, 3. Let's go now.
To the air is Brady. He'll let one go down the middle. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
at the 50-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw is Manning. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future.
Now a loose football. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover, and they will hold on to the football.
Let's go!
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Mounties offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be close to a 1st down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, This guy's a handful.
Not much there. Get this down inside the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Mounties cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll turn and hand this one off, and he'll get about 5.
Ready?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Check go.
Now Brady gets it away quickly, and it's caught, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Slot man in motion right. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action with Manning. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll manage only a couple. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle. Now Manning. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
Let's go now.
Manning. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go!
1st and 10. Here's Manning. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. To the air is Manning. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Go!
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Mounties. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll look deep, left sideline.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Brady looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Brady. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change. And on 3rd and short, no support.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point is good. And the Falcons will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Mounties offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throwing to begin this drive is Manning. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now, Manning. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw is Matt. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. So so it's a win here for the Falcons. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.